What is gwanning, peeps? What is gwanning? It's Valerie's Naturals Oracles here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. And if you are joining me today, you're here at the Daily Spiritual Tea. So what's gwanning, peeps? It's lovely for you to be here. And if, you've seen previous videos and you haven't subscribed, why not hit the subscribe button, the alert bell, so you know when I'm going to do another video. And of course, if you want extra content, come and join me on Patreon. But let's get on with this. So let's find out what the Daily Spiritual Tea is today. Okay, so what messages does Spirit have for us today? So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message. What messages do you have for the collective today? And as you know, if you've been here a while, you know that I may give a spiritual message, but it always turns into something else. So let's find out what it is today. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you. Okay, so let's get a card out. And I don't wait for dropouts, people. My spirit guide's a gangster. So I pick a card, and this is the message. So let's see. Oh, what is this card about? Justice. Do you believe you need justice in a specific situation? What's behind that? Happiness, well-being, boundaries, closure. Is that what the justice is all about? That you want your happiness and you're tired. You want to know if you've received justice. What is that about, people? Let me know. But I'm going to read the passage that goes with this. And it's just a fantastic card. I love that card. That could mean a lot of things. It could be that someone's going through karma. When I see the justice card, and especially in tarot, it's all about karma. It's all about balance out the scales of justice. But why is this card here in particular? Let's find out, people. This is interesting. I'm not going to drag this out today, but that's an interesting card. Let's see. Justice. So it says here, they say that all's fair in love and war, but the balance is not tipped in your favor right now. Someone's been unreasonable, so take a step back and weigh up the situation. It may seem that you need to summon up your inner strength and face your opposer, but be assured, for you have all the tools necessary to win. Decisions have been left unmade and there's time to renegotiate. Remember, always there is the universe support those who stand in their truth and their integrity. When you look for the best possible outcome to suit all parties, you can be assured that fairness will prevail. Wow. So the magical meaning, because after all, I didn't say, this is the spellcasting oracle deck, and I didn't say, but yeah. But it says magical meanings, you're being treated unfairly. It's time to weigh up a situation. Justice will prevail. The surprise makes up for something lost. The decision goes in your favor. Do you know, when I hear that though, that's a very weird. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting about the scales of justice, but it's like when this card comes out in this deck, it's like you're being treated unfairly. In what way exactly? Have you been watched and people are doing stuff? Do you know, certainly lately, I've been very careful with my social media. I've been very careful with it in the sense that Wi-Fi is the easiest way to hack into somebody's system. Don't use Wi-Fi if I can help it. And it's just ridiculous that I have to be thinking that way. But when you have an IT degree, and we did sections on security, one of the things that is the biggest no is having the same passwords. It's all those kind of things. And I know I'm focusing as online because I spend a lot of time online, but it's just ridiculous what people can do just with Wi-Fi. Do you know what I mean? I have direct links. I don't joke. Do you know what I mean? Because it's harder to do that. And standalone computers are even better. Don't hook up all your systems. I used to at one point have, just out of experiment sake, I had all my computers and everything else that was in my house linked up in a network so I could access one computer from another. And I did all that, but no, I don't do that. I don't do that anymore because people could just easily hack in and get to your system, get to all your systems in one go. You don't want that. But it's almost like, why is that here, Spirit? Why is that here? And I'm using, what am I using? That one today. I'm not even going there. But that is a beautiful deck. I love these cards. But I don't think much of the quality. But I just love the images. They're just fantastic. So anyway, let's get a message out. Why is this Justice card? Why are you being treated unfairly? Why is that? What is that about, Spirit? Please tell me. Why are you being treated unfairly? Did somebody have secrets? Is the unfairness to do with secrets? Why is the Justice card here? Is it to do with secrets that somebody had? They hid things from you and they treated you unfairly. Is that what it is? Because immediately the Moon card comes out. And then what we've got here is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Is it because they was expecting... This is a story. I'm not even going... It's like I'm not even going down the spiritual route, because that is like, you're being treated unfairly. This is somebody who thought you was going to be in this lack mindset, but it didn't happen. This is in reverse. It didn't happen. And secretly, they don't like the fact that you don't give a monkeys, that you're just not in this lack of mindset, that you're not suffering. They just don't get it. And is it somebody that you're in a connection with? Or even, because this is the Devil card, was this somebody that you was in a connection with, or somebody who tried to trap you to them? And because they can't do that, they're doing all sorts of devious things in the background. Or you think, do you know, they could have tried to do this to your face at one point. It's like a revenge thing, and they're secretly holding grudges, and they're secretly holding grudges. But it could have been somebody that you thought could have been a love situation. I don't know why I'm going down that route, but... We've got this Devil here. Do you see the trapation, the triccation, the jugulation? Somebody, do you know when I see some of this image as well, and I shouldn't say it, but it just brings to mind specific types of devils, like the incubus and the succubus devils. Do you know, they do things to keep you trapped, and sometimes they use sex to do that. Are they waiting for results? Is that what this is? This is the Seven of Pentacles. Oh no, this is choices. The Seven of Chalice. This is the Seven of Cups. Did they have you in illusion? Is that what it is? Did they have you in illusion? But now they're frustrated because they're not getting the results they thought they would get. In fact, every time they try something, you just amp up the pressure. And they don't know how to quite deal with that. And the only way they're going to have to deal with that is to face you. Instead of facing you, though, now this could be you, because this is about the collective, really. Do you know what I mean? If I was to get a spiritual message out of this, you know you've been treated unfairly, but people are trying to keep this from you. They're in their devil energy, and they're just trying to put up illusions as to what they are. And partly because you've gone into hermit mode. You've gone into hermit mode, and you're just not talking. You're walking in silence. Walk in silence, collective. Walk in silence. Shh, not talk your business. And that's why. Because you ain't talking your actual business. You may be on social media quite a lot, but you're not actually talking your business, how you actually make your money, how you do things, how you work. Do you know what I mean? And you get some really... Do you know what I get a lot of? I get a lot of people asking me, oh, when's the next time you can do a reading for me? When can you fit me in? And I know it's them checking to see what my schedules are like, or how busy I am, or... If I was to say, oh, straight away, that means I'm not getting any business. They're kind of surmising that. But maybe I'm going on a shopping trip and I don't want to take any readings. But they don't have to know that, do they? Do you see what I mean? I get a lot of that. I get a lot of people hitting me up saying, oh, can you fit me in for a reading? When's the next time you can fit me in for a reading? I know full well what they're doing. So I will say next week and the week after, and that throws people off. Or I will say, oh, I could do one in 2 days. Do you know? Why not tomorrow? Because I'm busy. But I'm not telling you what I'm busy at. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's some really nosy people on the internet. Or it's people that are watching you. I want you to see these cards. It's people that's watching you and they want to know. And because you're not talking your business, they're trying to literally ask you specific questions. I'm very wary of that kind of thing. When people start asking personal questions, and it's not that kind of channel, it's not like it's a personal channel. It's You know, it's what I do. You're not getting that answer from me. I will completely ignore you. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, what's going down? Because look here, somebody secretly, now this story could change here. This is like the spiritual side of this, is that you have to walk in silence. Because there's people that thought that you was going to be in the gutter and you're not. Do you know, no, in fact, you're doing quite well for yourself. They're in their devil entity and energy, and they want to do things behind your back. They want to do things. They just want to have you in illusion. Do you know what I mean? But your third eye is open. And it could have been you that was going into hermit mode. But similarly, this could be a story about somebody who was secretly trying to do something behind your back, secretly trying to do stuff. Okay, and they thought that you'd be in this lack mindset and you'd be running back to them. But in fact, this came out in reverse. This is not happening. This is not happening. And they thought they would have you trapped to them. They thought seriously that you would have them trapped to them and that you would be in this illusion. But instead, what you did was you went into hermit mode and looked at the situation and analysed it and shone a light, and you said, mm-mm. And now this person secretly wants to come forward to you. They want to come forward to you. Whoever this is, they secretly want to come forward to you. Or they could even be scared to come forward to you because you don't give a monkeys. That's what it is. But let's see what else is coming out here. Yeah, judgment again. They did some unfair stuff to you, but it didn't make any difference to you whatsoever, whatever they're doing in the background. It didn't make any difference to you whatsoever. They're trying very hard to discredit you. They're trying very hard to make you look small. They're trying very hard to actually run you into the ground. But you keep going. You keep going. And they can't stand it. And here's the devil now. Look. Oh my God. When I see these two together, the devil and the emperor, this is a narcissist, somebody who's in their narcissist state, or somebody who's got narcissist traits, or somebody who's just got ill intent for you. This is a nasty person. This is somebody, and it could be, the love situation doesn't come out here. This could be a family friend, somebody secretly not wanting to have you succeed. They secretly don't want you to have, and they want to control you, and they want you to come back to them, but if they're doing things in secret, how are you going to know it's them? A. And B, would you come back to this kind of nonsense after they've done all this? Would you want to know? It's like they want to hold you in duress. They want to hold you in... It's like they want what they want and they're not thinking about your feelings. It's almost like they want to trap you to them. The Emperor's a really controlling Marfo. Honestly, it's like somebody who... I don't know why I'm getting this message today, but somebody is in a bloody-minded mood. Wow. Or they creating the illusion that they would always be they would be your wish. Or is it that this person had options? They picture their picture and now they want you, but you've gone into hermit mode. You don't give a monkeys. You don't care. You're not interested. You got into hermit mode, but what's coming up next? Let's see. Yeah, because you saw their skullduggery. This is the Seven of Swords. You saw the skullduggery. This is literally showing you a third-party situation. Look at this card. This is literally showing you a third-party situation. This is the Seven of Swords. This is the skullduggery. Do you see the mistress sitting there looking and the husband or wife is hugging, or whatever the commitment is hugging? That's how direct showing you what this kind of deception... That's why I love these cards. There's a reason why I picked up these cards today. But I'm telling you, this is like ridiculous. Oh, what I want, peeps, what I want. Justice. There's people in the background that don't wish you well. And sometimes they don't do it intentionally. It's just that they're jealous, or they don't like to see you succeed, or they want to see you down in the dirt, asking for help, asking for whatever. And you may have done that at one point, but do you know what? I'm the type of person like this. If I was living on sugar and water, you would never know. Not that that is the case, of course. But if I was living like that, you would never know. That's it. Because I wouldn't give people the satisfaction. And I know it sounds like a weird thing to say, but I wouldn't give them the satisfaction. But my spirit would never let me live like that anyway. And there's no chance of me living like that. Spirit would let that happen to me because Spirit's got my back. I trust and believe. So people could believe what they want to believe. People may try and slow you down. But do you know what? Spirit has got your back. Just remember that. Do you know, use your intuition. Know what to do to safeguard yourself. Because there's people online who literally hack in just to get a whiff of what you're doing. If you're like me, you don't put everything online. And, it's a thing to say. I mean, I have people that I've made friends with online and we talk on a regular, but we don't do it. I don't do it, online so anybody could hear it or whatever. I don't work like that. I put out the content I put out, and sometimes I make the odd personal mention, but it's never going to be anything that's worth digging into. And I just can't get over why this is. Is there people that is there really people that really want to cause you ill will? Why? Because they didn't get their own way. Why? Because they didn't get the revenge that they wanted. Why? Because you didn't comply with what they wanted. Why? Because you decided to turn them down. There's so many a myriad of reasons. But this is like somebody secretly wanting you to wish you ill. They wanted you to be trapped, but it's just not working. It's just not working. This is like the judgment card again. You refuse to be in this. You refuse to be in this mindset to be trapped. Spirit got you out of this. Your intuition, whatever you want to call it, got you out of this. You got you out from underneath this person, this thing, this situation, this controlling motherfucker. Whatever this controlling situation is, you got out of it. Because if you want to look at this is almost like a past, present, future. Something happened. Or it could be somebody could have come to you in the past, secretly moved towards you in the past, all right, and did intentional things in secret. Okay, they did things in secret that they thought would be harmful to you and thought that it would be a problem, okay? But you said to yourself, I'm not dealing with this. And because of that, they've realised that you're not in this mindset. You're not. You're just not in that mindset. Do you know what I mean? They can be, and this is in the current situation, they're pissed off and they're behaving like the narcissist and trying to control situations. And some of these people even try to do control situations by doing gaslighting and stuff like that. And do you give a monkeys though? There's too much life to be lived to be sitting here waiting on people. Honestly, there's too much life to be lived not waiting for people. There's too much life to be lived. In England, summer is coming. There's so much to be doing. There's so much life to be living than to be sitting down waiting on people. This is what a narcissist would like you to do. Trap to them, okay, so they can control you. For God, what reason? I don't know. But this is what's coming out here. I'm just like, this person wanted you to be an illusion and wanted you to be their only wish. That it's them that you want and nobody else, so they can continue gaslighting you and all sorts of nonsense. This is what control does. They control you. When people, do you know if you're an independent person, right? People are very narcissistic, can't do this to you. Do you know, because you'd see the play straight away. They try and cut off your finance. They try and cut off your friends, your family, whatever. So you would only rely, so you're dependent on them. So when they get you to that point, okay, this is what happens. They cut off, all the privileges and only give you privileges when they feel that it's warranted. Did somebody try to do this to you? But because you're too independent and you make what you make regardless of what it, you could even be one of those people that makes passive income and nobody has to know. Do you know what I mean? You could be making passive income. You could be doing all sorts of nonsense and you can travel and do whatever you want. And these people are just so jealous of you because you can do what you want, be what you want. But it takes work to be. People don't understand it takes work to be independent. And I did this whole matrix thing, how to get out the matrix, and I'm putting it in a dramatic way, but all it is to actually get yourself to the point where you don't have to rely on certain things that you can, if you had a disaster that you can manage and it won't be a problem. you know, and to get out of that thing of being, you know, having no problems in life so that you can get up and move. I mean, I'm one of those people that I could get up and move tomorrow and it's not a problem. Do you know what I mean? I can get up and move tomorrow. There's certain things you should put in place, but like, you know, I'm changing the subject now, but this spread is like somebody wanted you to be in a lack mindset and it didn't happen. Spirit has always kept your back. Do you see the light shining down? Spirit made a judgment because of this situation, and Spirit said, this is one of mine. This is one of mine. You ain't touching one of mine. You ain't doing this to one of mine. You can try and be controlling as you want to. This person is upset that they can't control you. This person's upset they can't control you. This person has probably gone through, is probably been with really low-level people that are codependent, and they will put up with nonsense because they have no other means of doing what they need to do, that they're not independent, that they can't do what they need to do. And people misunderstand independent people, especially women that are independent. Women would love to have a man that was their equal, was their partner, would love to be submissive to a man, not in the submissive as in yes master, no master. I mean, as in she feels secure being in a feminine energy. But until somebody shows her that, she has to be in this dominant energy. She has to be in this masculine energy because that person's not stepping up to the plate. That person's not making them feel secure. That person is doing things that your body and your spirit within intuitively knows that it's not secure. It's not a secure place for you to be. So you cannot be that feminine for that person because they're not showing you their masculinity. They're not showing you their true spirituality. They're not showing you who they are. They're wearing a mask. And this is what narcissists do. They try and trick you into thinking that you're in a secure situation, but deep down in your gut, you know. They try, this is one of their traits, is try and make you feel secure with them in their situation, but all the time they're eroding your self-confidence, they're eroding your self-worth, they're eroding all sorts of stuff, and it's time to stop it now. This card is here for a reason. This card is here for a reason, and the explanation, I should even read it again because that's ridiculous. You're not being treated fairly, or you wasn't treated fairly in the past. People, I'm going to leave it there, but if this resonates with you, please leave it. Please a comment or a message or something. And if it really did resonate with you, please, you know, show your appreciation. There's a link, my PayPal down below, or you know, come and join us on Patreon where you can show your continued support. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. You take care till next time, and I hope that made sense to you because that's deep. You know, you're not being treated fairly. You wasn't treated fairly in the past, and somebody tried to trap you to you. But you know what I'm getting? Oh, let me, before I go, you put this to rest. And somebody's at two paths. We've got the King of Wands. Somebody's at two paths now because you're in hangman mode, okay? And you put this situation today.